Hello everybody, my name is Fire, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XII, the Zodiac Age. In this episode, we're going to finish going through this area, which is the XII Plains during the rains, and go on to the next area, which is, well, I want to spoil it for you. We'll just get there when we get there. Right now, I'm using Fran, Vaughn, and Penelo as we go through the last little bit. As you can see, we just got to go through here. Just a couple of frogs, just a woolly gator right there. It's a gator. My accent is coming out. Okay, so here's the last gator that we gotta kill, and then we're free. Of course, I'm gonna grab that treasure right there. Try to get the treasure chests around here. They're full of goodies. There's a gravity mote right there. I mean, I don't really need it. Sometimes it has money, and I don't really need the little bits of money that it gives us. So, anyway, let's just continue on to the question marks. Ozmone Plains! Ozmone Plains is probably one of the more memorable ones also. Memorable places here in Final Fantasy XII. Mainly because it's really big. Let me show you if we just go here. Well, it doesn't show you much, actually. Let's go ahead and be careful and not fight that guy. That's a zoo. And it's also flying. This is probably one of the first times that we'll be facing flying enemies. I'm gonna avoid that as much as possible. There are a couple of Ozmone here. I gotta get their braid wool actually, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill them. They also drop pretty cool, pretty nice things though, so it's good that we try to kill them. We have to go through. Okay, might as well go through it now while there aren't. Okay, I don't want to fight that. Oh, look at that! See that zebra? The zebra corn? These actually are really fun to chain. These are one of the enemies that you can chain here and take advantage of it because they drop some expensive stuff. Let me go grab the treasure chest before these zoos come up. Let me see. Anything? They didn't drop anything. Okay. I am enjoying this Vaughn using lure all the time. Let me go grab this last treasure chest, and that's just more money. And let's go down this little pathway over here. Oh, is it over here this way? Oh crap. Okay, they also, vipers also pop up here. This isn't the first time that we're facing these kinds of enemies. But they are annoying if you're not ready. Especially when you're doing chains of those, chains of the zebras. And a random viper just shows up like that. So knowing where and when they show up, it's actually very critical when you're trying to chain these. What's it? Is it Mess Menu? Yep. They are weak against ice, so I should be using ice magic. I don't know why I'm not using ice magic. I should be. I might go ahead and change that. Yeah, I am gonna change it. Iron Carapace. That's what we have to get from these guys. So let me go ahead and change the. Well, let's get the treasure chest first. Then I'll change it. Well, we have money. We don't need that. Let's see. If you look at the map, you can also see that there's a pathway that leads down there. That leads towards the XII Caverns. We're not going to go there yet. Although, there is a good reason that we should go there. Mainly because we got the Bellius, which is an Esper. There is an extra Esper there that we can get. But we should probably train over here because Espers are really difficult to fight. So let's go ahead and fight this. As you can see, I set it to so that when Penelo is MP is lower than 90%, she will start attacking. So she won't be using only using spells. She'll be attacking physically also. That's not too bad. Right now I'm making my way to the south. Making my way down south. Is that guy running? I guess they run. I forgot about that. Let me have her cure me, and then same thing with Penelo. There we go, just so that I don't die, just in case. Alright, let's go get this guy. These two. I think there's also a snake here, just hiding and waiting. Spike cutter. They're actually really strong. There we go. Good. Don't worry. It seems like we're skipping a lot of things. This is a pretty big place. But really, I just want to get through this area, the main area first, and then we'll do some exploring. Ozmone Plains is pretty big. There's a lot of hidden areas here, lots of fun areas, and lots of plenty ways to get money. This guy keeps taking our money, our chains away, but that's okay. There we go. We are now 22. Let me go ahead and remove Vaughn after he stops targeting. There we go. Okay, I'm now with Bosch. Bosch actually he has a slasher, right? I'm gonna go ahead and teach him that. Black chocobos are here. He sees you. Okay, there we go. They can be really strong. Fighting them on their own would be nice. What can I do? Why was Pinot not doing anything? That was weird. Was she healing someone? Why was she not doing anything? Okay. I don't know why she's doing that. And there's more sleep mirrors. Oh! 2 of them! I've never seen this before. Okay. And that was a strong critical. See, 600 per hit, and that wasn't even a critical attack. But the problem is, it's not consistent. I might be... There's a chance that I'll do like 1 damage every single time. Ooh! Look at that Garif. Look at him. He's so cool. This isn't the first time. Maybe this is the first time that you've seen a random NPC walking around. They are around, especially in XII Plains. They'll help fight you. They're pretty strong. Did you just berserk the guy? He's gonna do more damage. What are you doing? Okay, but thank you though. Thank you, Mr. Garif. Garif Warrior. He's 21. I can take him, but no. I'm nice. I'm nice here. Let's go grab let's kill the snake, and then we'll grab the treasure chest. Oh, I guess that thing does cause a slow also. A lot of these weapons do that. Okay. Okay, 20 gold. I need that. Yes. I went ahead and returned the heavy lance to Bosch just so I can do more consistent damage against these enemies. I never really liked the axes, so we might not use, or the hammers, so we might not use it that often unless it's really strong. Like it's a special weapon. I think I should steal things. I think I remember something about that. About stealing something from these things. I don't know. I'll have to remember that. I used to know every single little detail about this game. Now I just feel like I barely know anything anymore. There we go. This is the area that we want to go to. 2 screens from the entrance. 1, 2. And then we go to this little area. This is where we're supposed to go. Let's go. To the question mark. Where is it? Is it further? Oh yeah, there it is. It took a while. Jahara, land of the Garif! Okay, so there is a teleport crystal right here. Let me see if I can use it before they attack me. Let me save. Off to the left, there's a cartographer guild that you might want to go and visit. Get that Ozmone Plains map if you have the money. And we have the completed area map. And let's get Jahara just because it's $30 or $30. It's 30 gil, and we got the map completed. This is really the only chocobo guide that I've ever used, like, because I wanted to, just because Ozmone Plains is big and you need a chocobo here, but that's much later. I should be okay. Let's go on in. Who are you? This is Garifland, no place for human children to play at games. They are wayfarers. They bring no harm. I saw them cross the Ozmone Plains. They are warriors of great distinction. The fiends of the plains trouble them not at all. You ventured upon the plains alone, War Chief, again. Oh, well, he was the guy that we saw. What business have you with the Garif? I just nodded. Okay. They knew. Let them pass. The responsibility will be mine. Aw, thank you. If this is your wish, War Chief, then you may pass. These days see many humans wandering through our lands. I wonder why. Why would they actually go out this way? There's really nothing here. It's just desert. Then again, Dalmasca is all desert, so I don't really care. Ah, I have not made introductions. I am Supinelu, war chief of this village. We Gareth have been friends to all since long ago. However, lately the human world is in much turmoil. We must protect our village and our people. As war chief and protector of our village, I ask you, why have you come to this land? Okay, just nod a couple times. Yeah, we're gonna say, I see. So you two have come to ask about the Nethicite. You must speak with the elders. Though our masks make it difficult for you to tell us apart, walk through the village and look with your eyes, listen with your ears. Okay. I'll just stand up next to them and see what comes up when I try to press X. Okay. I gotcha. This is Jahara. There's a couple things that we want here. Might need money. What is this? Another human visitor to our land? This is most unusual. Have you two come to speak with our elder chieftains? Seems like there's already another person here. But remember, we got that, we got one of the missions here. So we might have to go around here. Nothing important. Nothing that I need. Okay, if you are playing this game and you haven't really gotten the monographs, this is probably when you'll find your first one or so. Because you're gonna talk to this guy, and chances are it might be that usually whenever I play, this is when I unlock one of these Forgotten Grimoires. So let's see, there are a lot of weapons here, so it is very, very, very important that you take your time and sell things here, okay? I'm gonna do just that. 1 second. One of the reasons that I said that also is because this guy talks about monographs. Have you heard of the monographs? Merely bearing one of these on your person aids in the retrieval of objects from the foes you defeat. There are different monographs for different persuasions of adventurer. As a merchant, I would love one. If only I knew where it might be found. It also talks about that, so that's why I kind of mentioned it. Alright. Really, one of the more important ones that I wanted to get here is the updated spells. Stona cures when you're petrified or stone. Fire is what we really wanted. There we go. We got bleed also. So that's time magic and fire right here. I'm kind of wondering where Thundara is, which is what I really wanted, but that's fine. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up buying. I just wanted to double check and make sure that I had those. Okay. So I went ahead and bought a couple things. I bought a flame tongue for Ash, so that we have a fire elemental weapon. We only got an iron pole we got from a treasure chest and a slasher. I did buy a flame staff also for Penelo whenever she gets to get that weapon on the license board, because we have Fyra, remember? We got Fyra there, and with this, it's going to increase her damage. We also got a Paramina crossbow for Van, because you saw the Zeus that was flying around. I can't hit that without either using crossbows or any ranged weapons or spells. And Van doesn't really have offensive spells, so we're going to be using his crossbow for those enemies. I did also... what did I do? I did buy magic gloves also. I'm going to give that to Penelo when she learns it. That gets the license for it, so it increases her damage whenever her HP is full, which is going to be frequently because she's going to be fighting in the back. So that's pretty much all that I got, which is awesome. And let's go on ahead and head out. Oh, so faster. Let's go and head out this way. Who's this guy? I am looking for the guy that has the thing. Oh, they have names. Sitting here on the earth, one comes to see many things. The great flow of the world. Okay, nothing. Okay. Oh, there's some guy here. Oh, what is this? More humans come to visit, a little bigger this time, but no matter. You need not tell me anything. I know what you have come to the village to learn of the stones, the Nethicite. We Gareth have knowledge of this, passed down from father to son, mother to daughter. Some of it remains. Some of it are lost in the history sands. I know nothing of the stones. You must speak with the great chief. He alone holds deep knowledge of these things. He alone remembers all the tellings. Cross the bridge to the north, and there you'll find him. There are watchers at the bridge, so I think it is best to speak with War Chief Supinelu. I already did. Can I just go through? May I ask you a favor? Give this to the War Chief Supinelu from me. Maybe I did really need to come up to him. A Jaya stick. There's no rush. When you next happen to meet him, you may give it to him then. May you find all the answers you seek. Okay. Is there a notice board here? I remember people asking me to do things here. It's Gareth Herder. Okay, nothing there. Just gotta go through here then. This is the war chief. That which you carry. Is it a joystick? Give him the joystick. Okay. High Chief has given this to me. I shall receive it. I thank you for bringing it to me. Now, did you learn what you wish? No, do not tell me. It is clear upon your face. So, even the High Chief could not help. Then, you must meet the Great Chief. I would meet. Okay, let's do that. Yes, it is true. The Great Chief may know something that would aid you. But yet, arranging an audience may be quite difficult. Okay. I must learn more about the Nethicite. I cannot turn back now. Please tell your Great Chief that I am of the royal line of Dalmasca, a direct descendant of the Dynast King Wraithwall. If the Gareth has passed down the knowledge of the stones, they must know of the Nethicite that the Dynast King once held. Do you have proof of your heritage? I do not. We have the Dawn Stone. Like, do we not have the Dust Shard, the Dawn Shard? What are you talking about? Have you looked? I have looked into your eyes and seen that you speak the truth, human child. I give you my trust, and the Great Chief is ahead across the bridge. Okay. I thought I had the Dawn Shard with me. Why is that not enough for proof? Alright. What you got? What are you doing here? The Great Chief is ahead. Will you meet with him? Yes, of course. Why would I say turn back? What is the point?
This Nethicite. You have used it.
It was not I who used it. Indeed, I had hoped you could show me how. Thus I've come.
You do not know the workings of the stone. Then we are no different.
What?
In ages past, the gods made a gift of Nethicite to my people. But the manner of its use eluded us. Displeased by our failure, the gods took back their stones. They chose instead to give them to a Yum king. Called the Dynast King, he used the Nethicite's power to bring peace to a troubled time. It is a curious thing. Though the blood of King Wraithwall flow through your veins, you cannot wield Nethicite.
Cannot wield it? So then, am I to understand you can't tell me how to use the stone?
Though it shame me so to admit, here before me stands a descendant of the Dynast King himself, and I can accord her no help at all. Still, even if you knew how to use the Nethicite, you would find it of small avail. The mist collected in the stone over ages past is lost, and with it, the stone's power. It will be your posterity who will the stone in ages yet to come. This stone is devoid of power, empty, yet full of thirst. A terrible longing to drink the world dry. The power of man and of magic, of good and of evil. It is often those who desire Nethicite whom the Nethicite itself desires.
Larsa? To Baromi says.
I say we ought leave tomorrow. I was going to wait for my escort to return, but meeting you here has presented a great opportunity. This terrible war can be stopped, but I will need your help to do so.
A war?
You know the Marquis Ondor leads a group of insurgents. Your pardon. He leads a large resistance force against the Empire. Lady Ash, neither of our countries can afford this now. The Rosarian Empire would stir. They would aid the resistance and use this aid as a pretext to declare war on Arcadia, and Arcadia would have no choice but to answer. Lady Ash, let us go to Ber Omases. With the blessing of His Grace, the Grand Kiltius Anastasis, you may rightly wear your crown and declare the restoration of the Kingdom of Dalmasca. As Queen, you can call for peace between the Empire and Dalmasca and stop Marquis Ondor.
For peace? How dare you say that? The Empire attacked us, stole all we hold dear, and you would have me save them from war?
Dalmasca would be the battlefield. What if Nethicite were used on Rabanasta? You know my brother would do this. Forgive me. I presumed overmuch. I could think of no other way to avoid bloodshed. If you cannot trust me, then please, take me as your hostage.
Rustler.
You saw him, didn't you? Like at the King's tomb.
So you did see him too. But why?
It's strange. Before, I didn't even know what you looked like. And the prince? I barely knew there was a prince. Who knows? Maybe the person I saw was my brother.
Bush told me about him.
He enlisted right at the end. But for what? He knew he couldn't win.
To protect something.
How can he protect anything when he's dead? Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense? Hating the Empire, getting revenge, it's all I ever thought about. But I never did anything about it. I mean, I realized there was nothing I could do. It made me feel hollow, alone. And then, I'd miss my brother. I'd say stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky pirate, or some other stupid thing. Just anything to keep my mind off it. I was running away. I needed to get away from his death. That's why I followed you. You know what? I'm through with it. I'm through running. I'm ready to find my purpose. To find some real answers. Some reasons. If I stick with you, I think I will.
I wish I knew.
I'll find him.
I will accompany you to Mount Baromises.
I had hoped you'd say yes. I'm glad.
My heart is not set. I still have questions. I hope to find answers along the way.
I had other reason to invite you. There is someone I'd like you to meet, waiting on Ber Omases.
Who is that?
An enemy, and an ally also. You will just have to wait and see for yourself.
That Larsa likes his secrets.
He does not mean ill by it.
He's not bad. At least for an Imperial.
Mount Bur-Omi-Sais stands at the northern end of the Jagd Remuda. Once we're in Jagd, we need not fear pursuit by their airships.
Don't get your hopes up. You remember the Leviathan sailed straight over the Jagd right up to Wraithel's tomb. Skystone that works even in Jagd. You know, Nethersight's behind it. Little wonder they're so keen on the stuff.
And what is it you're after, Balthier? You're a welcome hand and a great aid, but why?
Worried I'm out to steal the Nethersight, eh? Can't say I'm unaccustomed to people doubting my intentions. Nothing could be further from my mind. Shall I swear by your sword or some such?
Apologies, but I needed to know where you stand. Her Majesty depends on you, and you seem to have an interest in the stone.
I'm only here to see how the story unfolds. Any self-respecting leading man would do the same.
And there we go. Larsa joins the party as a guest. This is why I wanted to wait until now to fight the Guild Snapper. What do we have here? So, you will leave. It's Supinelu. Take this as a token of a party. What you gonna give me? Is it Thundara? No, recurve cross. What? I just bought the Paramina. I just bought the Paramina crossbow. If you would ride a chocobo, you may. I have spoken with Removal. She will not charge you on your first use of the chocobos. Take care of the roads ahead. Should it lead back to our land, you are welcome guests. Spirits of the land watch over you. Oh my god. I just bought one. Okay, let me go ahead and save it first. Wahoo! Okay, I want you to go back to the where you spoke with that great chief. There has to be some person here that has the. Let me see. I'm sorry, I couldn't tell you. No, this is the great chief. Okay, there's some guy here that will talk to us about that that one. What's it called? The one hunt. There we go. Sugumo, you. Have you seen the bill posted for the Encalados? I had wondered what sort of person would come, but never did I expect. No matter. This is nothing. You're truly here to accept my mark? Accept. Truly. Good. Even if you are a child. Pay to me no mind. All elderly are, as I am, slow to trust. Please explain the situation. Let me explain the situation. You know the Ozmone Plains? Well, of course, I just got there. I came from there. Yet, the Encalados, it tramples my precious herbs to dust. Oh, as you can see, I am quite agitated. Normally, the warriors of this village would vanquish it for me, but this time, well, suffice it to say, I need you to do this. The Encalados can be found on the eastern edge of the Ozmone Plain. It is often seen in the shred, I am told. The warrior Seimu, knows much of this creature. When you leave this knoll, you will find him standing guard at the bridge. Talk to him there. Now go, I trust that you will do this for me and return safely. Alright, the Encalados, the hunt begins. We actually just passed by that. I tried to talk to the person, because I remember talking to that person in the past, and this time he didn't say anything. But maybe when we do it now, he'll say something. It's this guy. Right? Or are you Samu? Are you asked of the Encalados? Yes. This is the mark. Now I recall, it can be found in the east of the Ozmone Plains. Right, okay, we already know that. First, you must know that the Encalados detest the creatures known as the Wu. The Wu. To lure it out, you must first rid the area of these Wu. Once all the Wu are slain, depart a while, and in a short time, the Encalados shall appear. Okay? Seems like we gotta fulfill that requirement. And once we do that, we'll be able to, I guess, fight it. But not now. Okay, so I'm back at the first map area over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to equip the recurve crossbow and the pyramid crossbow. We can't do it anymore. I can't use it anymore. There we go. We have recurve crossbow and the onion bolts attached to Vaughn. And we're ready. We're just going to explore this little area. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to go off to the west. The east. Oh wow, that's really strong. So now I can really just hang around here, attack enemies from far away. There should be a zoo here. So now we can also tackle these zoos without worrying about not being able to hit them. So there we go. Come on, die. Wow, that's so much damage. That's so strong. Oh my god, it just died. How did you do damage to him? Is he dual wielding? How do you do that? That is so cool. There's some money over here. Can I attack him from far away? Can I? I'm too far. Okay, closer. There we go. There we go. Nice. See if we can damage him. There we go. Nice. We don't need to do anything about that. This is really strong. I've never really realized that the Riku crossbow is pretty strong. There has to be some downside to it. Why would they just have all those? Like, it's just really strong. Okay, we'll try to get this without activating that. Good. Okay, well, that's pretty much it for this page. For this map, we're gonna go off to the east, because that's where all the enemies are. So now, there is one change that I did for Balthier. I am making him use regen on the leader. So now instead of just curing whenever I need it, the main target, which is the party leader, is able to just heal it off while he's walking around. God, that's so strong. It does so much damage. Okay, the Zeus gun. Here's a new enemy. It's called a Zagnal. They're very strong. They are weak against wind, or the wind element. So arrow. If you have Penelo using that, or your black mage using it, it's gonna be very useful here. But of course, I'm not using Penelo at the moment. I am using all my range attackers here, as you can see. Let's go and grab this. And for some reason, decoy misses a lot. Now that I've noticed. Come on, there we go. There we go. We need to go to this spot right here. This the next map is pretty big. So just keep an eye out on your mini map. You could get lost, so you don't want to do that. I mean, if you keep going that way, you'll go to the second one. Remember that. But we want to keep going east. That's where we want to go. Okay, that guy just died. He hasn't been dropping anything too. High potion. Okay, there's a lot of these guys here. And it might be better if I switch back to my shield. There we go, I'm ready. I just want to at least be able to deal as much damage as possible while evading as much as possible. There we go. Even if it's just one, that's one attack that I get to survive some more. Come on. These Zagnals can combo you, so be very, very careful. Especially with Larsa. Oh my god, why is... That guy's right there. Larsa is very frail, as you can see. He only has 600 health. So having the ability to cure him when possible is fun. I can't really do damage to you. Oh, there we go. We got the large feather. Okay. Why is it missing? Come on, cast it. Okay, let's ignore that one. There we go, there we go. Let's go over here. Kill them. There we go. I think they drop a good amount of things. Rare stuff. Let me see what we can get here. Quality hide, that's kind of expensive. At least compared to tanned hide, we kept getting from the other ones. Okay. And then the rest are Zeus. Anyway, let's just go through here. This one narrows down just a little bit more, but it is the last little spot before. Okay, I thought that was. That's a gator, but it's gonna be a hybrid gator. Let's attack it first. Once again, Von's gonna be luring everybody. Should I be using? Yeah, no, this is fine. I'm doing a lot of damage, which is what I want. There we go. There we go. There's a red chocobo here also. They do a lot more damage. They're more offensive. I think they have fire-based attacks. So you may want to be careful. Don't want to, don't just let them wail on you. You gotta kill them. There's one more one. I thought it was sleeping. Oh look, it's a chocobo. That's a sign that your chocobo can walk out in that area, especially if you look at the tracks. So having a chocobo, when you just follow the tracks, you'll be able to access a hidden area. Let's see what this is. An ether. Okay, not necessary. Why aren't you casting your regen on me? Maybe I set it to just the wrong party leader. Okay, that's fine.
I guess
And
this
here
one was
we
a
are.
success.
Wow, I'm impressed, Vaughn.
I've got a good feeling.
An alliance between Dalmasca and the Empire.
Reason tells me 'tis the only course. We must avoid a wasting war with the Empire at all cost. Yet I fear I could not bear the shame, had I but the strength.
A shame perhaps for me and for you. But for Dalmasca it is hope.
And you can just accept this, can you?
After Vane's ruse, I had abandoned hope for honor. Yet never did I forget my knightly vows. If I could protect but one person from war's horror, then I would bear any shame. I would bear it proudly. I could not defend my home. What is shame to me?
My people hate the Empire. They will not accept this.
There is hope.
Right?
Don't encourage
Hope for
him.
a future where we can
Not
join
that bad,
hands
am
I
as
got a
brothers.
good feeling.
Larson, please. This is serious.
I'm sorry. Don't be Larsa. Somebody's got to put him in his place.
The Senate may play at intrigue, but Lord Vane is not one to be brought down easily. The entire military waits upon his orders, from the War Council down to the rank and file. What better blade than he to strike down the enemies of the Empire?
Your honor reminds me of Zekt 2 years since. He, too, put his trust in Lord Vane's strength, and what became of him? Gone without a trace since Nabudis.
I will not hear you malign Judge Zekt. He was a noble warrior. Or do you think his trust in Lord Vane ill-placed?
Vane took 2 of his own brothers' lives. He is ruthless beyond contempt.
Ruthless, you say? Would he were more so. He gives traitors no quarter, be they of his own blood. How fitting for one who would bear the burden of empire.
But could we bear him? Zargabath, what of you? Surely you do not believe his brothers were traitors?
So found His Excellency Lord Gramis, you would do well to mind your tongue, Drace. That matter is long past.
Your Honors, a summons. Lord Vane has arrived at the palace.
We come at once.
Lord Larsa has left for Baromises. He hopes to enlist the aid of the Grand Kiltius in stopping the insurgents. I doubt this will be enough to deter Ondor, but even a slight hindrance to his operations would be welcome. This will delay the Rosarian invasion, and we will have bought much-needed time to shore up our defenses.
Just as His Excellency had hoped.
No matter the result, I'm pleased with the young lord's progress. I can already see the stunned faces of those mud-witted senators. The fools think a child emperor's strings easy to pull from the shadows. But they will find that Lord Larsa is no puppet.
Yes, the senators would be most pleased with a puppet for an emperor. Recall, Drace, how the Senate fears and despises Lord Vane's ability. When they realize the truth, that Lord Larsa is no docile lamb to be shepherded, they will bare their teeth and devour him.
You're right. I shall speak on this matter with His Excellency at once. Gabranth, it falls to us to protect Lord Larsa. Are we agreed?
Aye.
And here we are at the Sunlit Path, I do believe the area is called. Let's talk to this guy. What's he doing? Oh, can't do anything. Can't do anything? Oh, okay, that's fine. Let's see, Game Hunter. We tried passing through Golmore Jungle, but we encountered some sort of barrier and could go no further. There must be a way through. Okay. Well, we don't want to go there yet. What I want to do is save and call it a day for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next time. When we go through the Golmore jungle, or do whatever, you know. It's not set in stone. I'll see you guys next time.